complete evolution of Star Wars combat choreography 1977-2026I. The Foundations, Kurosawa and the Weight of Steel, 1977 to 1983 and 1977. George Lucas didn't want his space fantasy to feel like a cartoon. He wanted it to feel like history. To achieve this, he looked to the East, specifically to the Jedi period dramas of Akira Kurosawa. The early combat in A New Hope was grounded in the philosophy of Bushido and European stage fencing. The duel between Ben Kenobi and Darth Vader on the Death Star was not about speed. It was about stakes. The props themselves were rotating wooden dowels coated in reflective tape. If the actor struck too hard, the sabers would snap. Consequently, the choreography was careful and methodical. Every movement was a deliberate parry. The weight of the blade was treated as if it were a two-handed broadsword. By the time of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, stunt coordinator Peter Diamond infused more athleticism. Luke Skywalker's style was unrefined, heavy, and raw. When Luke batters Vader on the second Death Star, it isn't a dance. It is a desperate, clashing exertion of physical power where the sabers feel like heavy steel beams. 2. The Kinetic Revolution. The Prequels, 1999 to 2005, when the prequel trilogy arrived. The technology of the galaxy and the film industry had changed. We were no longer watching old masters or untrained farm boys. We were watching Jedi in their prime. Stunt coordinator Nick Gillard introduced the concept of kinetic Jedi. He created a style that blended kendo, tennis, and logging. The props evolved into lightweight carbon fiber rods that could withstand high-velocity impacts. This allowed Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen to perform at speeds never before seen. The choreography shifted from clashing steel to digital acrobatics. The duels became operatic, particularly the Duel of the Fates and the climactic battle on Mu. Here, the lightsaber was treated as weightless energy. The physical performance became a blur of spins, flourishes, and lightning-fast transitions. It was no longer a duel. It was a rhythmic high-stakes dance that relied on the actor's extreme technical mastery. 3. The Fusion of Eras. The Disney Renaissance, 2015 to 2019, with the sequel trilogy. The choreography attempted to bridge the gap. Director J.J. Abrams wanted the crunch of the original trilogy, but the speed of the prequels. A major technical shift occurred here. Interactive lighting. For the first time, props were fitted with high-intensity LED strips. This meant that when Kylo Ren swung his saber, the red glow actually bounced off the snow in his face. This added a layer of weight back into the performance. The choreography became more brutal and less polished. Rey's style was frantic and scrappy, while Kylo Ren fought like a knight with a claymore, using the crossguards as offensive tools. 4. The Modern Frontier. Virtual production and beyond. 202. The evolution has hit a new peak through virtual production, the volume, and AI-driven motion tracking. Modern choreography in the latest series and films utilizes digital augmentation. Today's actors train in a hybrid style that combines MMA, wushu, and classical sword. Because digital effects can now seamlessly fix or accelerate movements in post-production, the physical performance has become even more daring. We see weightless acrobatics that are physically impossible for humans, yet they are grounded by the tactile realism of modern LED props. In 2026, the combat has returned to its roots, focusing on the emotional narrative of the fight while utilizing 50 years of technical innovation to make the elegant weapon feel more dangerous and fluid than ever before. We have moved from the stage to the screen, and finally, into a digital realm where the only limit to Jedi combat is the imagination of the choreographer.